Back, my name is Scraps, and today we're playing West of Loathing. So we were in the old mine, just looking around a little bit, looking at the instructions for the cargo elevator. I have a feeling there's a puzzle here, but I'm not entirely certain what I'm supposed to do here. We do need tools, though. I imagine. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. We picked the needle. We managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle was ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. So now we have a crowbar. We found a disgusting chunk of meat, or you got an item, unrefined meat nugget. Interesting. So we need a plunger hooked up to the TNT. Let's grab a blasting cap first. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Let's see. Grab one. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. You got an item, blasting cap. Awesome. Now we can go for the plungers. Of both kinds, apparently. Plungers, the sign lied though, there's only the one kind. Take it. You can't get past this rubble. Look, hook the plunger up. Fighting against their instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. This makes you nervous. Press it! You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. A blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in danger. Even more. Press it again. Kaboom! Ha! More meat. Looks like something's buried here. We got a silver nugget. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie! The horse shies away from you, though it's in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassure her. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. No. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She shittles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat it yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ouch, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. Still not then. Pat her nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose. But she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. That's a good girl. Winnie? Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Why is it not recording the audio? Desktop audio. I see. Okay, so that should work. Perfect. My apologies for before. Apparently there wasn't sound being recorded and I hadn't noticed until just now. Good thing it's too early in the episode, right? Only a few minutes have passed. You turn around to look but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Anything with these rocks? I suppose not. Okay, let's roll back. I forgot. But it's brilliant. It's absolutely amazing. So we are now at Orhol Mine. Let's go to the Thousand Snakes Gulch. One of these rocks is really shiny. Let's grab it and we got a shiny rock. Ah, pointy. Ow! This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. I can't get past it apparently. Let's fight it. Okay, so we have a number of things we can do. Pistol attack, melee attack, lava, fava. Costs 1 action point. Do action points reset each battle? I don't know. Surrender. Giving up is the same as losing. Let's not surrender. We have 1 action point apparently. Let's do a melee attack. Man, can I speed up the battle? Speed, please. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Attack it again. Press any key to continue. You have slain a snake! Before long they'll call you snake murderer son. Progress toward next kill-up, 4 out of 5. Yay! Another snake. Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. We got the jump on him. The thing is, there's no point in pistol attacking because it's less damage. So you might as well just go ahead and melee attack. We were poisoned, but that seems to wear off. Mysticality, level 2. Awesome! More snakes, huh? This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Whoa, they're quick. Oh, he does a lot of damage as well. Let's give him lava fava. Some magic. This guy has a lot of HP, it seems. Oh my. Am I gonna survive this? I might. He won't kill me this turn after all. There's only 1 poison. So let's win. 6 to 7. Wasn't it 7 to 8 earlier? Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Muscle level 2. Yep. We done it, mate. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he has some other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey fella, I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool, don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like it's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pet his nose. You carefully and gently pet the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Aww. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Awesome. There's nothing here. Really? I guess not. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a map. Just... what? No, whatever. Let's go to Boring Springs Boneyard. Oh. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. 1806, 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. It's a dirty mark. Benjamin Crockett. 1312, 1364. He showed up way too early. I can imagine. Beauregard Skelton Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820, 1866. For some reason we can dig up the grave, so let's do that. I mean, why not? If we have the ability anyway, right? Sure, cast a spell. It seems you get your action points back every battle, so that's nice. For the 567, that's a whole lot more damage. Keep that melee going, my friend. It's clear we do soon need some stronger equipment. You've put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. We've got Moxie level 2, Old Cavalry Saber and a Gold Tooth. Let's check our inventory. I don't know what we can put there, I don't know anything else. Oh wait, what do we have? This is 5 to 6 damage compared to... Well, the crowbar is just the same, I suppose. Some shiny stuff, silver, this recovered stuff. That's this. We can examine the dynamite. You got an end you light, and an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. Awesome. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it, and given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Alright. So, what do we do? I don't know. We don't seem to have any strong equipment, so that's a little problem. A skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is! 8 to 9 damage against this target. 10 damage from this, huh? He only has 10 HP. An easy one. Skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Cool. Anything behind the tree? Doesn't look like it. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? That's a little strange how you did that without opening your mouth. Pat her on the nose. You pet the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her again. Yep, still cold. Brr. Pat her on the nose again. Keep going. Yep, still cold, you get the idea. Feed her the oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Weenie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. What's this? Timothy Cochrane, 1855, 1895. Devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochrane, 1887, 1895. Beloved daughter. Silas Cochrane, 1895, 1895. A baby. Oh my god, what? That sounds a little sad. There's nothing I can do against that, apparently. Seems like there's nothing left here. Let's get back to the town and talk to the horse. Whatever he said it was. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for following my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Haystacks. I can't interact with the haystacks. Yeah. We can shovel this. It's nasty work, but someone's gotta do it. Let's get all of them in town that I can find. Step in them in the process, I guess. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Grab it. We've got a broken board for who knows why. It's nasty work, but somebody's gonna do it. And we recovered a mug. Hiya, Bill. Get lost. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is greying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stats. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your book? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. Leaf through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. Leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Wasn't there a goblin in the basement? You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurbs have passed, and you also know that blurb is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. You got a perk, Goblin Tongue. Let's read the first book as well. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in a western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Interesting. Let's go through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson as well. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Progress to next skill, 3 out of 10. Make like a tree and leave. You survey the books, and you've already perused all of those. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. You gain 1 XP. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream, compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their tongues cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get up. Patients? Oh, ouch. McCallum turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough, buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Can I blow this up? No. Doc Alice sighs exasperately. What now? What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left of me to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell! No way I am taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? Never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Yeah, I guess so. About that necromancer, assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You, because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A grey-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel in her surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were gonna pick someone to go up against necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from a bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find a guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy, impossible. Impossible, like raising the dead is impossible. Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright kid, what the hell, let's give it a shot. Cool. Hey, what you got there, mate? I'll take some dynamite for a needle, soap for a lock. We don't have soap. I wonder where we can get soap. Hi, mate. Nothing yet. Well, I can't arrest anyone till you do. Oh, sure. What's up in the bar? Hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm glad I heard you. Are you Susie Cochrane? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and I couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, my and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it was used to be a cow ranch and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast, they didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of fire. And I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will I do now? At west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Why don't you get it yourself? Susie's jaw clenches. She turns away so you can't see her face and resumes her drinking. Oh. Alright, I'll take it on. I'll go get it. Leaving him alone. What's up, Goblin? I speak to you. The Goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. I'm Suf. Hello, Suf. Good to meet you. What's Suf doing down here? Let's be polite. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, Hey, oh, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Seth going far up and highway, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. Was there anything else? I guess not. Can we talk to him again? Oh, hey, ho! It's you, Gary traveling with you, far up and high away, going. I'll let you know, Gary. Can we talk to the bartender? Howdy, good to see you again, Soof. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found these mugs. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mugs and collect your bounty. You gain 100 meat. Thanks. Just thought I'd say howdy. The bartender smiles. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. Sup, dude? They don't have enough meat left to bother with. It looks like they're playing for spiders now. What do you say, Pete? Who? Me? Well, heck, I say all kind of things. For instance, tarnation and some goddamn goblin poison, the pickle barrel. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying and his wild eyes light up. That there is a shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Don't sell it. Nah, I like this rock. I think I'll keep it. He shrugs. Sit yourself. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands. If you like, give ya 81 meat for it. Let's sell it. That sounds like a good price. And same for the unrefined meat ore, sure. Pete's eyes narrow, the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you and the tick on his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all the stuff what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time in around, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice, you'll stay out that ore hole if you know it's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fellow wants to keep his eyes, if you would catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. I want to sell that last thing as well. Sell it. See you later, Pete. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go to the concrete branch. Oof. Yeah, established 1891. All the water in this throw has boiled away. Sue's ranch house has burned to the ground. Oh my god, that walking. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Yikes. Eek, you got a perk, mostly scabs. I wonder what that perk does. Can we see it somewhere? I don't know. Character. Mostly scabs, right there. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with constant tiny puncture wounds. Plus 5 maximum HP. Oh nice, it was actually useful. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Yeah. Let's go through this door. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. You got an item, varmint, skinning knife. These pies were not safe. It's a flying skull. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. So let's deal with it. It's got 15 HP. It doesn't really suffer heat that much. Increase your armor by 4. This will not end your turn. Awesome, let's create a beam shield. And then attack him with melee. That kills most of his HP. So that's great. Let's attack him again and kill him. Victory! You defeated the nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! Mysticality up to level 3. Guns! Let's grab a rifle. Anything else in here? There's nothing. Okay. guess there's nothing else. Might as well go back to the town of Boring Springs now. Talk to Susie. You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you handle the rifle, and she gruffly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Soof. Thanks, Soof. I can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment and looks back at you. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Okay. We only have one thing left to do. Let's find a bar of soap. But Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Let's wake him up. You poke Fudd with your boot. He slowly gets up to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Fudd is, well, let's say he's no road scholar. If you assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Food. Food, you don't want this life. Take a hiking. Okay, you're probably right. Food stumbles off into the desert. You'll probably be fine. You got a perk. Honorable. You've got a strong moral compass and an accurate protractor. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Sweet. It's a beer barrel cactus, requires foraging. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. You got a recovered mug and a pair of silver coffins. Anything else? I guess not. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. You got the soap. Cool. Ah, so those two guys. Oh, that just leads outside. Okay. Let's tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. Let sleeping bandits lie. Imagine waking up and you're just tied up in a bathtub. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in the poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe. And the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk or leave without alerting them. Honestly? Let's end the episode. Because it's time for that, basically. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Leave a comment in the comment box below to share your thoughts and feelings. Let me know how you feel. And just leave a comment, you know. It's nice, it's fun to read and I always reply to them. At least for now. Share this video with friends and family, share it with anyone else that's currently stuck in quarantine or in absolute lockdown. Honestly, we could use some entertainment, right? So, please do. It helps me out as well. I like seeing those numbers go up a little, every once in a while. Right, anyway, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!